Welcome to the cafe. Today's original prose is Now Villain. Exhausted. Nowhere more to go. Eyelids made of lead. The exhausted body lets them slip closed. A darkness so swift and heavy, there was no chance fighting it. Aching stomach filled with stones, have they been called a villain yet? Having always done their best, their motives turned against them. The change they wanted to see has been lost on the crowd, too busy buying pitchforks. Their good deeds, twisted until they are sour, the truth was taken out into the woods and shot. These folks, once brave, now turned paranoid. They stood up for what was right. Now they stand alone, targets where their hearts used to be. Poisoned, stoned, shot, all for a once righteous cause. The puppeteers who didn't like their puppet strings being cut have turned the people against them. All good has been lost, and their eyes are only pointed hats and malicious whispers. They have sprouted fangs and warts, eyes tinted black and red, all humanity lost. The people want to burn them. Their attempts to free them now right with peril. The once freedom fighters find their lives at the end of every gun's barrel. Human no longer, the ones in power pull the strings to lead them to the gallows. Every wanted poster, more grotesque looking than the last. Their own families would not recognize them now, all because they wanted to be free. For their precious suffering has not freed a single man. Turned away, the poor would rather rot than follow them out of their cage. Aggravation, desperation, they turn into beasts, the ones they are called. They will fight for the traitors and cowards still, setting fire to their tormentors. Let the rich burn. Wicked smiles grace their disfigured figures. The low abandon their captures once the cage is hot. They will still be monsters after the heat has faded, but for now they have won. People are free, and though they will still worship their dead gods, the strings are cut. There will be no thanks. The heroes will get no happy end. The visage of villain is not so easily washed off. They are hunted one by one, till the last false villain is gone. Their story is lost, and their bones are set to dust. Though their deeds go unsung, filled to the brim with pride, they do not die angry. They forgive each arrow slung and rope hung. Tired of it all, they did what they could, leaving it up to the future, the next to fill their shoes. Might come out of their battles lighter, might live to see if the blood they spilled sowed all their good intentions into fruit. That their victories are sweet, not bitter, ash-covered complacencies. Those who believe that their world can be better, that fight to prove it so, they do not always make it to the ends they vehemently believe in. They are burned at the stake, crying out their cause to their last breath. And if the world does change, history marks their sacrifice. The world does not, their names and causes are lost. But any such ghost will always agree it is worth it, always worth it. Screaming from the past, the voices of the present chime in, all demanding for a change that sticks. The door is always open.